Extension Agent Brittany Council gives us some pointers when picking plants from a nursery.
One thing I have to tell people is you want to make sure you make your plant checklist before you go to the store. So don't just go to the store and want to buy the first thing you see.
Yeah.
Utilize our plant guides, and that way you can really check out what plants that you really want and what's going to work in your landscape so you can pick the right plants.
Great advice. Go in with a plan.
Yes.
What do we have right here?
So right here we have an Indian hawthorn. It's a wonderful low-maintenance plant. Since we're not going to be installing or have irrigation set up in the landscape, we want to make sure we had something that can withstand the elements and be a low-maintenance plant for the homeowners as well.
Nice blooms on it. Does it bloom year-round?
So it's going to bloom the most during the spring. It's going to bloom some during the summer as well, but it's a great pollinator plant. They really enjoy it.
Getting back to low maintenance, this kind of fits into that theme, right?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, good. What do we have here?
So here we have drift roses. They're low maintenance compared to your usual roses. Come into a variety of different colors. So the family wanted some color, some flair, some pop in the landscape. So that's what we have going on here with this beautiful plant.
How much different is this than like a traditional rose?
So it's different with the traditional rose in the sense of it's more disease resistant.
Okay.
So that's why we have these here, because we want to keep in mind, we want to make a landscape that the homeowners are going to enjoy and be able to take care of.
Well, this is going to provide lots of color. Does this bloom year-round, kind of constantly blooming?
It's going to do a lot of its blooming in the spring.
Okay,
yep.
In the spring. Beautiful, beautiful plant. What do we have here?
So here we have a juniper. It's wonderful. If you notice the different hues, it kind of like has a blue hue to it. Beautiful plant, drought resistant. So again, it's going to work great in the landscape.
Serves as that ground cover, real low growing, kind of in the front there. I know that's where Jen has this stuff at the very front of these beds.
Yes, sir.
Looks tough.
It does, doesn't it?
It looks tough, and it looks beautiful. This is really going to pop in the landscape. All of these have just lots of contrast, going to create lots of color. Well, if you don't notice, it's raining right now, and they are waiting on these plants behind us. So let's grab these, get them in the ground, and get this yard flipped here.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, Brittany.
With any new landscape, it's important to know when to fertilize. Brittany Council shares a few tips on Florida-friendly landscaping principle number 3, fertilize appropriately.
And what we want to do, since this is going to be a completely new landscape, we definitely don't want to fertilize within the first 30 to 60 days because we don't want to cause any root damage. And with our new plants that we're installing, we're not going to fertilize those immediately. So we want to make sure that the roots get acclimated to the soil and to their new habitat. So we're going to just encourage the homeowners that you only want to fertilize if you need to. And your plants are going to let you know that.